Welcome to the Daily Ger Anderson podcast, which today broaches the delicate subject of something that sounds vaguely unseemly. It seems that the presenter is developing in ways that he may not be entirely pleased with, of a physical nature.
A man told me he observed you running, and your rather unusual style.
Well, I mentioned this to you before, and I don't know if I should bring this up on the air, but I have a peculiar problem. And
Yes.
I don't know if it's a problem that everyone has, but I have noticed now that I've stepped up my training that there is something that's standing in my way. And it's a cause of some, embarrassment and discomfiture, I have to add. When I run, there are certain things are jiggling.
Yes.
And things are jiggling north. You know, I'm not talking about jiggling north. I have, and I don't know, I've never looked at you. Do you have little man boobs? Do you? Have you? Emma?
Emma says no.
Emma, reach over there and have a
Emma
tweak
says
at
no.
him. Is he not?
No, I don't.
Actually, he's too mean to have them.
I don't think
You see,
so.
in the past couple of years, I've developed little, I suppose you could call them little breasts. I have them here.
I see them now. You don't have them at home, no.
I don't have them at home. Do you see them, Emma? You wish you had those. Well, you see, it's
A man told me that. And you run with your hand
I hope he
across.
didn't mention my man boobs, did he?
He said you were running with your hand across your chest.
As you know the way women run, I found myself doing that one day. No, I'm going to get a little bra. Medical matters are normally dealt with in a perfunctory manner, short shrift being given to all television programmes that are voyeuristic in content. Who wants to look at an angry bum? Well, maybe just a peek. I have a bone to pick with you. After listening to your advice the other week, I decided to watch that Embarrassing Bodies programme on Channel 4. Friday night. How disgusting. It is pretty disgusting. There's people there with boobs. There was a man with a problem bum on it. However, I almost fell off my seat when the poor man said he was feeling better about his bum problem, as he could feel that there was light at the end of the tunnel. There's light at the end of the tunnel. And another medical, I don't know, there's medical stuff coming up here. Good morning. This is from Amanda in Lurgan. Please play something soothing for my husband Hughie, who is having a vasectomy this afternoon. I kissed him goodbye this morning as he set off for the hospital, and I said, well, you're getting a good day for it. He said, I asked him not to bring anything home in a jar. As well. And here's another man. Have you seen Joe Mahan presenting Leicester Spotted Ulster recently?
No, they're not repeats.
I don't know. I don't
they
watch TV. As I watched Joe Mahan present Leicester Spotted Ulster from County Cavan last night. Was it from County Cavan? Was that a repeat?
I don't know.
Are they repeats, really?
I think
No, it's a very good programme. No, don't be so defensive.
I'm not being
You're
defensive. I'm only asking.
No, you're defensive. You're wondering what I'm doing.
I'm
Joe
not.
Mahan's a good friend of ours. Don't be afraid to talk. Joe Mahan, you know, Joe used to be our boss here.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you being defensive. You're
No,
defensive.
you asked me, did I see Joe Mahan?
And you said no.
I said, no, are they not repeats?
I know, but it doesn't matter if they're repeats or not. You know, you're on the back foot right away. I was struck again by the casualness of the bold Joe. Every time he does a piece to camera, he is lolling over a wooden gate, stone ditch, or a bridge wall. Joe's good at that. He always leans on stuff. Whereas when I do piece to camera, I just stand there. That's no good. I once saw Joe talking to a camera when he was lying over the back of a cow. Joe likes his rest. But by the look of him, I think he might be crabbit first thing in the morning. Do you know the way you look at people and you know that they're crabbit first thing in the morning?
I'm a morning person.
No, I think you'd be crabbit.
No, I'm not.
I've seen you crabbit in the morning.
No.
Yes.
No, I'm a good person.
You're not a good person.
No, I'm no bother getting up out of bed. No bother.
But you're crabbit, though.
I'm not.
I've seen you crabbit in the morning. I'm not crabbit in the morning.
Right. You may have. There's times when you get out of the wrong side of the bed. That happens to us all.
You do not deny that you could be crabbit in the morning.
I'm not saying if I were in a court of law and asked that question, was I ever crabbit in the morning, I would have to say possibly, Your Honour.
I don't recall ever being crabbit in the morning.
But generally, I'm a morning person. I like getting up early in the morning.
Thank you, Sean. That makes me feel better. The presenter is gnarled and twisted, this is well known. All normal behaviour seems alien to him. Even the innocent activities of music presenter Ralph McLean reveals a nasty side. A side that should not be visited often. Poor Ralph. You know the way Ralph McLean always gets famous people to say, hi, this is Merrill Haggard, listening to Ralph McLean. Why do people do that?
I don't know why they do it.
Why do they do it?
You know, it's...
Hello, this is Chris Christopherson, and you're listening to Ralph McLean. What's the point of that?
I don't know.
Hello, this is your local brew signer honor. You're listening to Jerry Anderson. I'm from Box 6. Hi there. I'm your local DLA assessor. You're listening to Jerry Anderson. Good morning. I'm your local Inland Revenue Criminal Department detector. You're listening to Jerry Anderson. Hello.
All right.
I'm on a roll here. I'm your local traffic warden. You're listening to Jerry Anderson Show. Hey, it's great. Hello. I'm your local dog catcher. You're listening to the Sean Coyle Show.
I was walking home yesterday and I spotted...
Hello, I'm your district nurse. You're listening to the Sean Coyle Show.
I spotted this taxi sitting on a WL line on a corner, and I took note of the taxi firm.
Did you?
Yeah.
Write down its number.
I says, look at that there.
What are you going to do with it?
I don't know what I'll do with it.
I
may write to the...
Go on.
I may write to the dispatch officer.
Do, yeah, right.
Right.
Yeah, and get a copy of it and bring it in here. And keep it. Hello there.
Taxi men should be leading by example.
I'm your local bin collector. You're listening to the Jerry Anderson Show. We never miss it on our runs. Hi there. My name is Prince William. You're listening to Ralph McLean. Isn't he a hoot? The presenter once again howls at the moon and screams to high heaven how much better his programme could be if he received even a modicum of help from those who are paid to provide it. Even Hugo has willing helpers to sort out the digger drivers and the trailer haulers. If I had somebody here working with me, it would be great. You know, they would say, Jerry, I'll take that and file it. But I'm so busy with all my charity work and all my entertainment commitments.
You see, when you start paying us a reasonable rate, we'll start working for
I'm not
you.
in charge of paying you.
Have you any Susan Boyle with you?
What? Subo? No. I have no Susan Boyle with me.
Is she in your corps?
No, she's not.
How do you know?
Because she shouldn't be there. I don't know. I've never been in there. I don't know what's in there.
You were in there the other day with Nat King Cole.
I was not.
You were so.
I saw May McFetridge starting at all the bikes at the Viper charity bike race at Carrickfergus the other day. My God, she has a face on her like a well-scalped arse. Or a Lurgan spade, or to quote W.F. Marshall, a face on her like a jail door with the belts pulled out. Well done to all the bikers who raised much money that day. Anybody know where I can watch... Anybody know where I can watch a replay of the Can McCluskey fight? I couldn't watch that.
Why not?
Because I know how it ends.
Apparently you're coming out of one speaker.
Am I?
Yeah.
One's better than... One out of two ain't bad.
Well, what will we tell
That's
Ken?
Ken. It's not my fault. I'm not in charge of the money you're paid. I'm not in charge of the sound that comes out. I just come in here and talk. You know, you can't... All I expect is for somebody to help me.
Well, Ken must be putting you out in one leg.
Is he?
Are you? Are you in one leg?
It doesn't feel right. I am in one leg, yeah. The other one's numb. Hello, good morning.
Are you talking to me, Jerry?
You're talking to me? Thank you for that Robert De Niro impersonation.
You got him there, man. Yeah.
How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. Listen, but Jerry, Sean was complaining yesterday about his vertigo, Meniere's disease, as I'm sure he knows it's called. Yeah.
Do you know something?
Yeah.
He doesn't have that. But I have a touch of that. I'm serious. Yeah. Hey, Sean has only got old man's diseases.
I was the first to have that. I had that long before
I had it before you.
I'll tell you when I had it first.
Go on.
I had it in 1972.
I had it in 1971.
See, you would say that. That's when I had it.
I had it before you.
I remember giving you my tablets. Yes, the first time it ever happened to you. I went home and got you my tablets.
This is what happens in old people.
Can I get a crowbar between you two and lever you apart just till I make this little point?
Every once in a while, Coyle's interruptus hauls the presenter back into the past, a past that the presenter is trying desperately to forget as it helps to reveal his rightful age, which, to quote May McFetridge, cannot be hit by 3 darts.
Do you remember the time men wore their shirts in bed?
Yes, indeed, and I still do occasionally.
You do not?
Yes, I do. Yeah, when I'm drunk.
You wouldn't take off your shirt.
Well, see, men always wore a nightshirt. And do you remember they used to go to the toilet just to hold...
No, we don't go down that road. All right.
Well.
But just the shirts. And also, when you remember you would see your father, or maybe you did it, I don't know.
I used to sleep in the same room as my father.
Well, okay.
I used to see him getting out of bed in
well,
his shirt.
That's all right. That's okay. It's okay.
He had a big
but
long
you remember
shirt.
when they were shaving? You just turned the collar of their shirt in.
That's right, yeah.
They never took their shirt off.
No, there was no need to take the shirt
Rolled
off. People take their shirt off too
sleeves
often. Yeah.
up to the elbow just.
There was
and that
men who wore a shirt for maybe 10 years.
There's
no
10 years, not the same
and
shirt.
took it off whether it was dirty or not. There's no reason why you have to take off a shirt. A shirt is there forever. You see, now here's something that I've talked to you this before.
There's a call for you.
I know there is. I've talked to you about this before. A lady writes to me and she said, see the next person who shakes their head at me in disapproval? They're going to wish they hadn't. My local petrol station was built about 5 years ago. There was a one-way system with an entrance and an exit, clearly indicated by white lettering on the tarmac. But over the years, the lettering has rubbed off. Even while the lettering was obvious, sometimes it was handier to leave via the entrance. It's a very big entrance, room for cars to go both ways. But there's always somebody driving in when I'm trying to get out, and they always shake their head and give me a dirty look. That's you. That's you. Okay, I'm aware of my mistake, but with
I
the
wag my finger.
Do you?
Aye.
Go on, do it to me. Go on.
No, I would
Go on,
right.
wag your
But
finger.
if you're driving in to me, right, and you're not supposed to be coming in this way, right?
But you see, who decides you're not supposed to?
The
be coming in
sign,
that
the
way?
sign, the sign says
No, the
no
sign
entry.
decides.
The sign decides.
The sign
That's-
decides.
Yeah. Yes.
No, but the sign is put up by the fellow who owns the garage.
Yes. Well, it's his forecourt. He has
But
a right.
no, he has no right to tell you what to do.
He's trying to direct you for your own safety. He's trying to help you, and if you
No,
go
he's trying to
again-
help himself.
He's trying to make life easy for everyone.
He's trying to make
Drive
life
in
easy
this
for
way,
him.
queue up here, go out that way.
It's like a politician. A politician is a person who lives off your money and, in exchange, deserves the right to decide what to do with the rest of your money.
Do you know what I would hate to be?
What?
Do you know one of the guys? Do you know? Say, for instance, you were the party spokesman. Mm-hmm. You're the leader of the party, and you were the other guys gathered behind him, and he's saying something, and the guys behind him are all nodding,
Nod their
and they're
heads.
all nodding in agreement. Why do they do that?
Because they want to be on TV.
Aye,
You want to see? You always see them down the bottom of the steps in Stormont.
they all nod
something
behind
like
his back.
I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you for listening.